opening them up again properly?
Hell to the yes.
Oh,
I need
hello.
to
We
get
are
an
live
updated-
now. Hello,
I need-
everyone.
We're live.
Why?
Hello,
Sorry.
everyone. We're back.
The audio just jumped up in volume again for no godforsaken reason.
Yeah.
Sound.
It wasn't
There we
working
go.
on stream.
Hello. Now you guys can be heard. Okay. Fucking OBS. Thank you for pointing that out early before it was an inevitable shit.
You're welcome. No, do it all
Sadly, we
again.
have to redo the intros that we just did. But okay. Hi.
Okay.
I am Trisky. I am fixing everything right now. The audio is broken. I apologize for that. OBS did not want to cooperate with me, so I am in process of fixing it up. In the meanwhile, now you guys can introduce yourselves. Sorry, Mag, need to ask you to do it again.
All right. Hi there, it is I, Magnifical. I'm playing the chair mimic fighter Chaise Longue. And yeah.
Howdy everybody, it's your boy Lord Spongecake, and I'm going to be playing Erasmus the Goat Cube, Gentleman Man.
Howdy, I'm playing Runt the Goblin. He's a Goblin Druid, and he's lost an arm recently.
I need to make, at some point I'm gonna make probably official art of that.
I'm going to commission you to do it, don't worry. The music!
I'll go next. I'm unknown, and I play Zephyr the Monk Harpie.
I'm Scourge, and I play Reginald, otherwise known as the Ratfolk Alchemist.
Right.
Oh, thank God I learned how to turn down the audio. It was at maximum volume, so...
There was audio?
Yeah, this is maximum deafness.
Oh my goodness, I hate these so much.
Looking out for you, chat.
I'm not.
Yeah, screw you, chat!
All
The
right.
chat are the people who are carrying the stream.
It's true.
They're here. They be out there getting trying to carry that cross for Trisky.
Trying to keep him entertained.
Ugh.
I want this bloody foot pedal to...
I forgot about the party hat symbol. Oh,
Party?
I guess who clicked on the overworld map and loaded the other map?
Fish
Okay,
water,
it's
women
not
fairy.
working nicely when I'm not like clicking on the scene properly, so I absolutely hate that part. Hello everyone. I have some things fixed. Cool. Fuck.
Okay.
All right. Okay, everyone's got the game booted up. Welcome back to Monsters of Morgram. It's been a hot minute. We've had like a holiday and another reason to skip the time before that. So we are about a full like month and a half from last session. But we are resuming with the party in the realm of time. To recap a bit of what happened last time, time fucky wucky in normal world, they found castle going back and forth in time repeatedly, fast like, met Kobold is Chronomancer, led them to ancient time dragon, gargantuan figure, like, yeah, I got a cold, I need something from the time realm to cure it, and if we don't fix it soon, the time elementals and shit are gonna start fucking things up to fix the path of time. So, yeah, you guys wanna help out? And y'all were like, sure, and Runt was like, I'm gonna put my hand outside of this bubble, and he lost his, hand.
Listen, you tempted me, and you knew exactly that was going to happen. You waved the carrot.
Yep, and you went for it. I will pretend to take credit for that being an intentional thing, because that sounds cooler than it just being blind luck. But yes, to recount, you are currently in what appears to be a mirror version of the town of Frogbelt, which is Runt's home out in the swamps. However, nobody is here, and there seems to be a strange Fallout 3 filter on everything, making everything more saturated instead of less saturated and blue.
It's your host, 3Dog. Ow!
Basically.
So but this role is a literal Cerberus.
But yes, we resume with the party here. You are being led by Horug, who is the Chronomancer disciple. And as you step into here, you are in this parallel timescape. And Horug looks about and starts to say some things under his breath, but otherwise doesn't seem to really, mention anything to any of you. And this is the time where the game is unpaused and you can do shit.
All right. We can finally do stuff.
Right.
We can.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes.
We can finally
It's okay.
investigate.
It's okay, you lost a hand. I forgive you.
Speaking of hands or appendages, Zephyr's gonna start scraping away the bark of one tree with her claw to see if anything's discolored on the inside.
Alright, so you move up to one of the trees, one of the swamp trees, and as you scrape at it, you notice that when you are slashing at the wood back and forth, it doesn't seem to simply scrape away as you would usually expect in the regular mortal realm. At various times as you're scraping through it, it seems to flicker back and forth, as many things have been doing in time, and on a couple occasions you're either digging into a thicker tree or whiffing air on what is just a sproutling. But
Zephyr
when
would,
you do eventually get scratches into it, it seems to ooze a strange light blue ichor of some sort. You wouldn't even call it sap. Also, I need to change the music, so let me get the proper music playing. I apologize, we're still playing Toontown.
Keeps looping every time and ear blasting us.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. There we
Alright,
go. Now we have the right one.
Ooh. Zephyr would whistle over to Fester next to her and just kind of point out the blue liquid now leaking out.
Yes, just like it just. He would probably go over and grab a vial and try and collect some of it.
You may want to check what's in your other vials. This seems like the matters keeps shifting.
Don't worry. I'm fairly certain I will know if things wrong, as I will most likely explode.
I'm sorry, did you just explode?
Yes.
Takes like a step to the right.
The most casual.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might
almost.
fucking die at any moment.
Steps away.
Horug seems to be concentrating purely on looking about this place and getting a feel for where you all are, and doesn't even take notice of what you're doing with this tree.
I will say Fester probably is a little curious about some of his files. He has synthesized diseases in them. He's like, oh, in his head, he's probably like, oh, they're probably gonna mature at a quicker rate in here.
Would you like to inspect anything on your person?
Keep it going.
So that's a no. You keep moving along.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I remember last episode we fucked with Putt.
Oh yeah. What did you do inside of her tent?
I think it was I messed with her brew.
Oh yeah. Very important note, Dad. So, you are sort of left to your own devices at this point, unless you, like, stand around for 20 years until Rug finally gets his bearings. So if you guys want to do anything, check out anything around...
Run to
I
spinning.
despise. So yeah, you guys are sort of left to your own devices. You can do as you see fit here, unless you just want to wait for Harug to seem to get his bearings. He doesn't seem to dissuade you from exploring, though.
Alright. I'll explore for a bit.
Actually, yeah, Runt's gonna quickly check on his house.
You know what? I'll join you. Just to see if whatever is going on in your place.
What are the rest of you up to, meanwhile?
Zephyr's gonna go up into the sky a bit and see how things look from up there.
Erasmus is
Sorry.
going to fish for time fish. Yes.
Whoa.
Since I technically... Yeah. Hey, Runt.
Yes.
You and, Chaise approach the door to your hut, and as you open it, you suddenly notice a near blinding bright blue teal light, glowing within your home. In what would be your hut is simply an empty space and a void, and you start feeling yourself dragged inside.
Nope.
Very powerfully, the door does not close.
Nope.
Oh,
He
no.
closes the door.
I'm grabbing onto Run to make sure he doesn't get pulled in.
You are being pulled as well.
I try to back away.
I'm trying to.
You need to make a DC 20 strength check for me.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Strength check.
you got-
And that is both
you
of
got
you.
shit.
Can I
Okay.
see this from where I am?
Oh. Bye, Run.
Chaise stands and attempts to hold her ground, but in spite of everything, your grip, your mimic-like grip, slackens at the worst time as Runt is flung straight into the portal.
You
Oh
grab,
no!
You grabbed Runt's non-existent arm.
We're being pulled into the warp.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now let's see, can I drag
Phantom limb
specific
syndrome, but it
people?
applies to people around
Can I
you.
drag specific people to
That's good.
scenes?
Ooh.
Maybe. Because I can go to the world map.
Let me see. Alright, so I'm going to trust you guys. If you are not in this location, I am just going to have to trust you not to go there.
Alright.
It shows them if
Actually,
they've
no,
moved
I'm
maps
not,
or
because that will ruin everything. Here, I'm just going to temporarily swap over to basically only Runt's point of view, because none of the rest of you have tokens on the map, so you won't be able to see anything.
Okay.
So technically, I'm also inside the warp with the.
Nope, you stood your ground, unless you follow after him manually.
Ah.
They could all swap to the world map, and you can see who's on what layer.
Do you see where you are, Runt?
Yep. Whoa. What the hell?
So,
Dark Void.
as you step, or, are dragged into the swirling vortex inside of your home, you feel your very molecules vibrate erratically as you are transported somewhere else. Now, a couple of your friends are used to this kind of change, of changing forms, be magic or being, a gelatinous ooze. But
Wonder who that could be.
none of you are used to how completely and utterly uncomfortable this sensation is for you, Runt, as you slip both seemingly across time and space. However, as the blue light around you shifts, the comfort dissipates.
Hey, Ralph.
Yeah, the discomfort dissipates as you come to look out into the clearing haze and see a structure before you, raising high into the sky. You've seen this kind of Longshank architecture before, but you've never seen a building like this. A massive stone construct with towers reaching up to the skies, and a elegant set of stone doors before you. Windows in front of you are elaborately made with crystal clear glass that you've never seen the likes of before, and the water around you seems to pulse an emanating blue light. There, along the bottom of this strange water around this building, are various seaweeds and reeds and things of the sort, and storing out from the sides of the building are varying blue banners that wave like incessantly, in spite of the fact that you can feel no breeze.
I'm gonna wipe my mouth because of the Ralph. Ugh. How far down is this water from this bridge?
It is out of character. It is basically like a proper moat. It would be hard to traverse. It is about 20, 30 feet deep.
How about is it next to the bridge or is it just down?
You are standing on the bridge that is raised, that is actually lowered and leads up to the front doors, so.
Is the water underneath the bridge or is it actually?
Yes.
Okay, that's a dumb
yes,
question.
this is a bridge that falls
level?
down. It's a wood.
Can I? You said there
You
were
would,
reeds.
you would have
and
to jump down
seaweed?
about 5 feet to get into the water.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Just wanted to try to grab some of the seaweed and reeds.
Oh, and the seaweed is like at the very bottom, so it's like 30, 40 feet below you, something like that.
Shit.
And underwater, so you would have to swim.
I
through it,
don't
too.
remember this part of my house. What the hell?
Meanwhile, as we swap back to the rest of the party,
This bot keeps making it so loud.
Ah!
I have to rush to my.
it.
I have to rush to my friends to see if to know what's happening. So I'll be running over.
Yep, as you are running back over, Fester is suddenly chilled to the bone and turns side to side and looks back at Fester and Zephyr and is just like, do you feel that?
Mes amis au secours!
What is it?
A goblin friend, Runt, he's been pulled into a vortex inside his house.
What?
Harug,
We opened.
simply starts running past you.
Oh shit!
The
After him!
fucking French accent. That just. Oh shit!
I don't see mes amis!
I got the kobold just here like, oh fuck.
I'm following.
Now then, we don't have much time!
Yeah, I'll follow.
Rug looks at the portal before you and simply like gulps quickly and charges in.
Oh! It just went in!
Stick to the plan. What's the plan?
It was either travel about 3 weeks from here or go on the portal.
Oh,
I guess we're heading to the portal.
Yes, I believe, as they say,
somebody needs to stand watch.
I
mean-
there's no time.
Well, okay. I guess I'll jump in.
Actually, I believe I lied. There's plenty of time. We're in time dimension. Important time. Zephyr.
I'm sorry. I need to turn the volume down to music. One sec.
Yeah, go into the volume settings in the top right and adjust your
It
playlist down to
keeps-
like nothing.
It keeps setting the volume to max when it
Whenever it
loops.
starts.
Yeah, that's why I have the tab muted.
All right. Could you repeat that,
That
part,
is annoying.
Fester?
Mostly just like after you.
I suppose I don't have a coin to flip. Just gotta circle around and just kind of dives in.
And Fester, you are the last to go in.
Fester kind of looks around, reaches into his pocket, drops a little spores.
There is a force pulling you towards the portal. So there is like a physical like tether going, but you're far enough away that you can withhold it at the moment.
We've already established that things dropped here just return to your inventory. Haven't we, like, we threw some rocks and they appeared back in my bag.
I mean, that's one deduction you can make, but it's not necessarily the entire case.
We kind of didn't have
That's
time
true.
to find that out because our goblin jumped into a time portal.
Listen, I wasn't expecting this. And we all know Runt isn't the brightest or the strongest.
You just,
Especially now he's one-armed.
man, this ain't Rick and Morty. You can't just be jumping through portals and shit. Oh.
Howdy. Runt was up here. Who?
Yeah, Runt was against the door. All of a sudden, everyone else pops out of nothing.
Oh,
Like, there isn't even a flashy effect. It's just 1 second they're not there, the next second they are.
I think Rasmus landed in the chum.
Tasty.
No.
I will state that you do not sense any fish in the boat. I am sorry, Marasmus.
No! Sad day. Sad.
Listen, if I knew my house was this big, I'd invited y'all sooner.
So, what do you all do?
Well, this is a most curious predicament.
Bro, wait.
Where
Since this
are
is
we?
in my house, that means it's mine.
I mean, can you leave?
Squatters' rights?
By all means, you step forth. It is your house. I think.
Chronomancer, do you have a lickling idea of where we are?
As to where we are, no. As to when, it's hard to tell exactly, but I would presume not our current timeline, at least in the mortal realm.
Oh.
As you
Come on
enter the
in.
main lobby, Runt, you spot a building of elegance and majesty all around you. All of this is well beyond what you would assume capable of your goblin tribe with what they have on hand. Instead of crude hut kind of work and woodworksmanship, you see elegantly crafted statues of humanoid long-shank beings, including a central figure clad in armor in the center of a room. You see flower pots with very well cared for foreign plants occupying them.
Ooh.
Chandeliers that seem to glow much brighter than you would ever expect, with beautiful candlelight looming over the entire room, and a large set of wonderfully crafted wooden doors at the far end of the room beyond the main statue. One thing else that you notice is a pair of sundials to either side of the door, about equidistant, each of which seem to be oddly functioning.
I'm gonna inspect these flowers and maybe gather some.
Rug comes up and looks at the flowers too. His first instinct being that they may be what he's looking for, and then he looks at it, sort of observes and smells it a little bit and shakes his head. These may be valuable alchemical ingredients, but they are not what we seek.
I'm gonna take some anyway.
Knowledge nature check. That is, I will tell you right now, that is an auto fail, as this is a foreign to your entire realm kind of plant. Or at least your continent. You don't know.
Professor heard alchemical ingredient and is going to investigate. What was he gonna do in knowledge nature?
I guess I'll. Yeah.
Like I was saying, don't even bother with the knowledge nature. These are foreign to the continent you live on, or the realm. You don't know. But there is no way you would know.
Taste everything. There might be chocolate in the room that is hidden as an object.
Okay, Morasmus takes a bite of the flowers.
That is a good idea. That is a good question, Rasmus. I have heard of some alchemists do consume ingredients. I'll learn things about them.
Ah, yes, very nice. Hey, Merasmus, roll fortitude check.
Yay!
DC 50.
Little did you know they find flowers. That one!
Oh, fuck.
So, Merasmus,
Ow.
your monocle, hat, mustache, and self all immediately regress to what would be your childhood if you had been sentient all your life. But Merasmus is now about the gelatinous goop equivalent of a 6-year-old.
Mentally or physically?
Yes.
So make him like a tiny cube, like, a hand-sized fucking cube. Just shrink him. Yes, yes!
Wait, where'd it go? Looks around. Rasmus!
Oh no!
He's gonna just start slithering around.
Are you okay?
Don't think he is.
But shrink
Hey.
him. Whoa
Comes
there,
over to-
buddy.
He comes
Pick
over
him
to-
up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So he has.
By the way, just to paint the picture entirely, this has only affected you and your belongings. Runt's hand is still inside of you at full size.
I picked
So it's just
him.
this tiny gelatinous cube with this full-size goblin hand poking out a part of him.
So he has a handle.
Fetcher just grabs like a vial.
Oh boy.
We could probably store them in this.
Rent is gonna just pull some out. Not even trying to properly harvest them, just pulling them out. Fun to like these.
Right.
At least if that's even possible. What?
All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, you now have Tiny Marasmus. Mini Marasmus, as it probably should be for the alliteration's sake. And Harug seems to look down at the flowers and is like, I mean, eating anything native to the realm of time is not advisable without knowing what you're doing, I would say. A bit too late for that now, but...
He says no shit.
Yes, that would be no shit. But I am just repeating it out loud for those of us who appear to do things on instinct, he says, looking at your missing stump of a hand.
That's fine. How else are you supposed to learn?
Yes, well, shall we... It seems that we are going to be here for a while, at least. We haven't been sent back yet. Should we explore while we're here?
Of
This-
course.
Music. I'll take Marasmus to scoop him up. And pop him on my shoulder. You stay there, bud. You be my eyes. Wait.
He shifts and turns into a giant gelatinous eyeball.
Yeah. We also do know that your hat has reverted to the bare threads that initially made it. Your monocle has reverted to the bare resources used to refine it. And your mustache is... Well, your mustache is just, regressed to being like stubble.
Oh, you get little peach fuzz.
Yep.
Right. So,
Yes.
the hell is this place?
I am not sure, to tell you honestly. But the separate realms, especially the time realm, have no consideration for our concept of traversal, as it is. And knowing we are here not necessarily welcomed, it may send us wherever it so pleases. That was a strange throaty rasp from the little slime creature. I am confused. God damn it, back.
It's with one hand because remember, Runt has only one hand.
That's beautiful.
Oh boy.
What?
It's like that one meme recently where it's just like, don't do that, that's his hair. You'll give him brain damage. Hold your hand out and gently let him get on when he's ready.
Small boy.
Gently holds child.
Oh, jeez. I'm just going to very quickly show can I just I'm just going to save and upload it like that because that's an easier way to do it, but I want to show chat. Anywho, what are you all up to? Where do you go? What do you decide to do?
We'll explore around.
Yeah. You said these sundials were working? I don't think Runt's ever seen one of these before.
Yes, you see that the sundials, basically what Runt perceives is you walk up to the sundial and you see this thing, and you see where the light from the chandeliers is coming from, and the shadows do not even remotely correspond to that light source.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's a puzzle.
Ooh. How does it work?
If my observation is correctly, the light source hitting the sundials is the light source from the chandeliers does not correspond with the light of the sundials. Meaning that
yes.
It could be either an anomaly or a puzzle.
Wait a minute. He'll cast light on his staff and start walking around the sundial.
As you do so, the light of your staff does not alter the shadow of the sundial, but does alter the light of all of your companions and the other furniture in the room.
Whoa.
Now, for those of you who may be able to read time like Harug, and I would assume Fester can read clocks, would I be correct in assuming that?
Yeah, he's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, you've actually been in human in Longue settlements for quite a while and learned stuff about them. You can perceive that the time spoken on this is noon. AM or PM, you have no clue. There is nothing to indicate as such.
I muted the bot.
Yeah.
It just reset. Your global volume settings aren't working, are they?
No, they're not. I'm gonna relog. Actually, that might fix it.
You may just need a relog because mine's working. Mine being keeping on both of my browsers, but then again, I have one of my browsers muted to not double up the volume. So.
What does small, instinctive 6-year-old Morasmus do? Probably something regretful. Let me see. Yeah. Hey, Ron, you still holding Morasmus?
Yeah, I put you on the shoulder.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna try and bite your ear.
Will not
Trisky,
do,
what would
little
be-
one. That will not do.
What would be a roll for him to throw Morasmus off?
Does Runt even, like, whip him off or anything, or do you just, like, sort of use him as an earring? Because are you, is Merasmus actively trying to dissolve and eat with this?
He's 7, or he's like 6 years old, my guy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I'm still asking. Is he like subconsciously trying to eat the ear?
He's very instinctive in the thing that comes to him saying, I'm hungry. So he goes, no.
Yeah, so you have a gelatinous ooze attempting to dissolve your ear, Runt. What do you do?
No, bad. Bad. Bad.
Professor's gonna go over with a vial and like scoop Merasmus into it.
Put Merasmus inside of one of the small vials. He is small enough to fit.
They put Merasmus in the jar. Oh no.
Here, I'll hold on to him. Worst case scenario, we could use him and maybe he'll grow back to his normal size and use it as a weapon. Just toss him and then poof.
Zephyr, what are you up to?
Does this room have a ceiling?
Yes, this room has a ceiling, also eloquently made, with lots of very nice stonework, just like everything else, like the floor and the walls.
Zephyr's gonna take in that nice view as she heads to the door to go get on this roof.
So you walk back out the front door, or at least attempt to.
I fly towards the entrance.
You fly towards the entrance, attempt to move the door, and as you approach, they shut and lock.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This ain't good.
So Zephyr would fly back over. I'm not sure if anyone heard, but we may be stuck here a while.
He says shit.
There are 3 other doors that you can see from where you are. The 2 twin double doors at the front, and 2 doors to either side of the room.
Zephyr's thinking that maybe now wouldn't be the best time to separate from the rest of the party, so she's just gonna kind of float along the ceiling and inspect some of these intricate carvings.
Don't mind me, I'm just clearing out the space on the map so I can get a clear picture.
Honestly,
is it not letting you see?
Part of it.
That's weird. I don't think I have any accidental walls there. Let me double check real quick.
Oh. Uncorks it.
It is barely doing the light of the middle, like the chandeliers and whatnot, just barely doesn't go that far. There, now can you see the whole room proper?
Yep.
Yeah, the dim light was just cutting off short of the door.
Oh, here it is.
Trisky Merasmus is trying to do puppy dog eyes from inside of this flask.
Oh no, Runt already uncooked it.
Oh no. Oh, so is he out of his flask?
He just uncorked it.
He what?
He just uncorked it.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
I'll place the bottle on Chaise though. Here, hold him.
Okay.
Just zip.
Zip.
Attempts to fucking, like, kill the upholstery.
Erasmus seems to be quite comfortable sitting there on the chair.
Right, so We've determined that these are just hourglasses.
These are sundials, is what they would be called. They are a
Right.
primitive, old form of telling time that uses the light of the sun to cast a shadow on the appropriate time of day. As they don't appear to care for the local lighting at all, it would seem to me that they are representative
Magic.
of something, at least. And yes, definitely magical.
Well, if we're stuck here, we're kind of not doing anything just by staying in this one room. We gonna go this way?
Hey, Chaise,
Yeah?
make a strength check for me.
Okay. Strength
Uh-oh.
check. Here we go. There we go.
Damn, nice roll.
You are able to very quickly realize that something is wrong as the full shape of Marasmus plops back to its normal shape on top of you, and you very quickly just casually set him aside.
Mon ami, you've gone back to full size.
As
What?
Marasmus has completely reverted back to his original present age and size.
Bloody hell, what happened there?
Along with your hat, monocle, and mustache, because of course.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for being quite comfortable, Chaise, and Runt, your ear, 7 out of 10.
Right. So all those in favor of opening this here door and going ahead and going through, he says as he opens the door.
All right. Aye.
I don't have an eye.
Okay!
Uh-oh.
I'm going to test something first, but I shall join you presently.
Give me 1 second.
You think he'd learn by now? You think Red would learn? But stupid goblin.
Double brain.
Was this supposed to be a puzzle that we were supposed to solve first?
I mean, the sundials seem to be indicating some kind of puzzle.
And
Runt!
the flowers here reverse stages.
Runt has
As
brain.
you cross the threshold, shortly after accompanied by Chaise,
I'm
who
sorry,
is
Chase.
immediately
It's-
behind you, you walk into another space.
Uh-oh.
We're in the Super Mario paintings, god damn it.
Oh, it's dark again. Ooh. Spooky.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Wait, Chase, you see this?
I peek over Runt and I see... Do I see the dead bodies?
Yes! Yes, you do.
Oh!
I turn back
Oh,
to
mon
the
Dieu.
door. There's a guy.
You go back. You open up the door and go back through.
I open up the door to see if anyone's there.
You see nobody.
Shit.
Oh no!
Not do it again.
Nous sommes perdus! This ain't good.
I go back through and see if they're hiding and pull
Do
you
you
fucking
step back
past
through?
one. Yeah.
All right. You step through the portal there, the door. As this is, I was just thinking of like the term that they use in.
Oh, please
The
don't tell me
Bloody
this is one
Massacre.
of those random wave. No two doors are the same entrance or exits.
You cross the threshold yet again, and as you do, find yourself engulfed in darkness.
Oh no.
Looking back past the door that you just walked through, you can barely see far in front of your face. Do you use anything to procure light?
Yeah, I still have my light spell going.
All right, what is the bright or dim radius of the light spell so I can give it to you?
Where is my spells?
And do you have a specific color you want it to be tinted?
Like the warm sun glow, so like a warmish yellow.
All right.
It is 20 foot, then another 20 foot of dim.
Can you see now?
Oh, what the hell?
You look back into the room that you were before, and what you see is all that appears to be ash and dust. The plants that were in the pot have withered. Ignore the ones at the top, I just forgot to read those. And before you lies a fully decomposed skeleton in what appears to be long-dried blood with dust covering it.
Any gear?
Nothing that you can see.
I think
The
Runt-
clothes themselves seem to have rotted away as well, if there were any.
Yeah, I think Runt would probably just walk up to the corner. He figures at this point, sitting still,
Is
someone will
unpaused.
find him. Yeah, Runt is just gonna go up to the corner, sit, learning that if he is lost, someone will eventually find him. He's just gonna sit.
Moving back in time, just a moment before, you saw Runt proceed through the threshold and then disappear. And you look back through the door, Chaise, and see a scene of death before you, yet more corpses splayed across the floor.
Oh no.
How do you
So-
pee?
Do I cross the threshold to here, or?
That's up to you. You are yourself.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
I'll probably go in the. What?
Chaise, you step in to this.
Runt?
Yeah,
You there?
is that you?
I think so. Je pense que c'est ça.
What?
Never mind. But oh mon Dieu.
What the hell is going on?
When you disappeared, I saw through the door and there were bodies everywhere, and well, then I stepped over the door again, and
I point over to where the corpses were. Like, they're just
now
skeletons.
skeletonized. They're jumping from timeline to timeline. And look at the sundial. It is correct. Way in the future.
You also notice something else about the sundial. It does not read noon anymore.
Oh. What does it read?
It reads 8.
What does that mean?
8. Either 8 in the morning or 8 in the evening.
Is Longshanks in their confangled systems. Listen, I think we should just wait here and hopefully everyone else just finds us.
Yes, any more jumps is a bit too concerning. How do we tell our friends that
Meanwhile,
So Erasmus just sees the two. poof in front of him. He's like,
The moment they cross the threshold, they just seem to cease existence before your eyes.
He turns around. Gentlemen, I do not think it is a good idea to go through this door. They just poofed.
That is concerning.
There was yes,
no
it
sign
is
of their
concerning.
remains. They may just have been moved again.
I can't. Oh goodness. Okay. I thought we were done with the timey-wimey portals.
Sadly, that is not a good thing to expect while we're still here.
Okay, so this door poofs. What about the other doors? Do you think the other doors will poof?
I know no more than you of this place.
Okay, then I will.
It's quite a possibility, though.
Yes, okay. Marasmus is kind of freaking out here. He's gonna try and he's going to try and push open the door.
You push open the door and you see a clean hallway on the other side with yet more pristine looking accoutrements and whatnot on the opposite side. Some basic statues. Nothing fancy.
They're not in this one. Goodness. All right. I hope that they are not dead. Excuse me, little friend. I'm going to. You know what? He just goes through the door.
Wait, Marasmus, wait. Oh.
Yes.
I'm going to remain here for a little bit longer and see what the rest of you do before I swap back over to Marasmus.
Well, I was thinking doing the same thing we did earlier might not be the best idea here. But Marasmus took my my other one with him, so do you have any ideas, Fester?
Yes, I do have an idea. And also, I don't believe Fester shared his other name with anyone yet.
Yeah, we still think he's Reginald.
Yeah, he's still.
Oh,
Reginald.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Excuse me,
Reginald.
Reginald.
Let me correct. Yeah.
Reginald's gonna go up to Sundial and look at it for a moment, and then just kind of try and rotate it clockwise.
Attempting to move the stone does nothing. It refuses to budge.
Well, that's my idea.
Did Zephyr notice anything interesting with the carvings?
With what
ceiling?
carvings? Oh,
You
it's
mentioned the
just
ceiling was
very
very
nicely. It's just very nice, architecture. There's no engravings or anything. That's not what I meant.
Oh, all right.
The stone is all very pretty.
Hmm. And it seemed like Runt made much of a change with his light. I suppose we're gonna go through any. We might as well go through the same one the others did.
Yes, following the path would probably be the quickest way to get to our fellows.
I will stay with you wherever you go.
It's also possible that if we waited here, we might run into whoever manages to make it back this way. I'm not
Meanwhile,
Oh goodness, they're not here.
Erasmus passes through the threshold and comes into a room with a considerably different look. Looks back through the threshold, sees bodies, looks to his side, sees yet more bodies.
Oh my goodness! What did they do? Did they do all this? Oh my goodness! Oh no! Okay. Calm yourself, Erasmus. You're going through an abandoned mansion that appears to be all kinds of sorts of fucked up. Okay. I need to roll something for him. A wisdom save, if you will, out of fear.
Yeah.
Because out of fear, yeah, that's a 9. He would be, as soon as he sees the body, he would begin backing up. Just like, trying to get away from it.
Do you back up through the threshold?
Yes, he would. Because he's not thinking of that at the time. He's just like, oh, Jesus, oh, goodness, okay.
Back through the threshold, and the body that you were looking at, that you were so afraid of, turns to bone before your eyes, and the blood dries. Dust coagulates all around it. You turn around, there's dust behind you. You turn to the side, and you notice 2 of your companions sitting in the corner.
Friends! He runs over and gives Chaise a hug. Don't run away like that! Please!
Erasmus,
I thought you were dead or killed all these people.
believe me, I was shocked as well by the sight of the bodies, but, well, now all around me it seems to be the aftermath of the bodies. For many years now, they're almost turning into dust.
We started with no bodies, and then dusty bodies. What's next? And... oh, goodness. Alright.
Runt is
What do we do?
Runt is speaking ancient speech through whatever video is playing in the background.
He's watching NASCAR on his iPhone.
Are taking another left turn.
Trying to find I have the suspicion that there is some sort of puzzle because this sundial's position is on a different part of the sundial now.
Wait a minute. I know what a sundial is, but I can't see the shadows. Do you know what the positions are? I could help narrate or translate them.
All right. The last time the sundial was pointing straight upwards.
Straight upwards. That's 12. Okay, that's 12. Was that in the room we started in, or was that the body room?
Was that in the room we started in?
That was in the first room.
Yeah. Yes, that was in the room we started in.
Okay.
And now the sundial is positioned on. It's a symbol that is.
What does it look like? Does it look like a snake or a line?
It's like 2 snakes biting each other in a twisted way.
2 snakes biting each other in a twisted way. Is that an? It could be an 8?
Bro, what the fuck are you doing? I can hear your NASCAR!
You heard something about Pokemon.
8, it's probably. Yes. Okay, 8.
That was in this one or last one?
This is in this one. This is in this room.
Okay. I will. He goes ahead and memorizes it. All right, so we have 12. We have something, and then we have 8. Okay. Maybe if we are able to gather all the timepieces of the different angles, of all the different rooms, there might be some form of code we could put them in. But do we wait for the other?
8.
Do we look for the code, or do we wait for the others? This seems like a very easy place to get lost in.
We might need to go back and see if there's a sundial in the last room, but I suspect if we go back, we might jump into another room entirely.
It appears to be symmetrical. Like, we're in the same place, just different times. So, well, we have to eventually go back around, right?
Probably. Alright, I will see if I go back and I end up in the same bloody room, and I will see if I can find a sundial.
Wait for me! And the Morgram.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Runt's too busy looking at NASCAR.
So you pass through that threshold?
Yes.
Can go over to Reginald and Zephyr if you want.
All right, give me 1 second to just redo things properly. Boop. You both go through the threshold. Reginald, Zephyr, you look at the door that you were about to go through to follow your companions. And between the last time you looked and now, you see them again.
Oh, we see your friends again?
What you see is what you see.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, I need to roll a wisdom save for harassments. What do you roll? He got 19. He goes ahead and says, "Friends," and before about to step through, he's just like, oh. We're okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We heard your NASCAR.
Oh, you heard the AC kick on?
No,
We heard whatever TV was on in the background.
Yeah.
I don't have my TV on. And
There was something playing in the background that we could hear through your microphone, but we were just making fun of it, and you taking another left turn. Marasmus and Chaise were both in the same room as you. Marasmus basically followed the same exact path you went through and got in there, and they had a brief discussion while you were gone, and went back through the threshold of the same door you came in. So I'm not sure if Runt would have done the same. Do you stay in the corner of the dusty room that you're in, Runt, or do you go back?
I would have followed them. Sorry, I'm playing it back.
You follow. You're in a clean hallway.
Oh no, you know what it was? Apparently my headset was being picked up on the mic. Even though
So it
it's
was
on the
us. We were
headset.
talking to ourselves.
Yeah.
Don't go for like
We were
now.
taking the left turn all along.
Where's y'all? Yeah, I thought I'd muted. I apologize.
Nah, you're good. It was funny. This once.
Fellows, can you see and hear us?
Zephyr and
Yes.
Fester.
I can't hear you.
Yes, you can hear them just fine.
I'm just messing with it.
Fester is fucking with them. Meanwhile, Zephyr behind him, like, yes, I can hear you just fine.
Marasmus is like, oh, Ita! But, we managed to find a way across by going back and forth and back and forth. There was bodies and dust, and now we're here. I think we need
Dust
to gather...
bodies? What are you talking
Yes.
about?
When you go through the doorway, you'll see them.
Well, if not trying...
It's like doing the whole...
Geronimo!
Well, he's gone. Time to go.
Yep.
I should have told him he needed to go back through the door and then back through the door again, but... He needed to do the hokey pokey.
There is a wall that collides here somehow.
Gentlemen, we're waiting
That-
for our compatriots!
That is a door.
Reginald, Zephyr,
It is dark.
the sundial. What is the sundial set to in there?
It still reads noon.
It's still
And you can actually see it from where you are, Marasmus. It reads noon. Well, actually, no, you
cannot,
can't.
though.
It's shadow.
Yep, exactly.
Somebody's paying more attention to their own character than the DM. Good job.
So should I like jump out of the door and then back into the door to travel with
You are currently with Merasimus and Runt in this hallway.
We do need somebody to go and check on the sundial. That's where all the bodies were.
I'll go. I'm not doing much right now.
Well,
What
but
am I
okay.
looking for?
a sundial?
You need to tell us what position it is in.
Right.
We have 12. We have so and so, and we have 8.
Oh, I'll go check on so and so then. Wait. Do we know how these doors work? Am I gonna go back to?
If there's logic, then we should go to the bodies room, and maybe you'll find the kobold there.
All right, I'm on it.
Good luck.
Goes through the threshold.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, well, it does appear we're in the same space, he says as he starts walking towards you and vanishes.
Oh wait. Oh. Okay. Now, while I'm here, I'm gonna examine the sundial.
Alright, you examine the sundial. Sundial that you see before you seems to be pointing at a... You can read basic Longue
That can be
language,
common,
yeah. It is a 4.
Huh. Okay. Now, excuse me a minute. What you got on you, sir?
Searching through the corpse and what it has on it, you don't find excessively much of value. Between all 4 of them in this room, you collect about 3 or 4 gold coins. And that is about anything of note.
What the hell is this?
It is some form of lizard folk, you're not sure.
Can I roll the body over again and look at it? Because I've seen lizard folk before.
You roll it over. Yes, it's lizardmen, like the ones you've seen before. It doesn't appear to be the same color scheme as the ones from your swamp area, though.
Wait, these doors are closed from the past, right?
You look over there and you see doors on the ground, completely broken and dropped on the floor. Inside, you see what looks to be a completely trashed dinner hall of some sort. Corpses lay strewn about as well.
I want to test something real quick. He's going to walk over to here, and he's going to take the time to etch 4 on the ground. Okay.
All right, so you just like carve it in with something.
Yeah, because because I know I'm going to go up forward next, and the kobold's still over there. So I'm gonna come back here in a minute. Let's go with this and woo.
You step through the threshold again, and you step out in a dusty
my
hallway.
light spell.
I forgot to give it to you proper, so...
Yep. So, do I see our kobold friend in that room?
You will see what you see in just a moment. Give me a second.
Hey, don't go through the door yet.
What? Oh, hello! Yes,
Don't come through here yet.
appear to be getting the idea of things here.
I'll point over to where I did the etching. Can you do me a favor and see if there's a marking over there by the sundial?
Sure. He proceeds to walk over and looks down. About where was it?
And he'll point. I can't ping. I don't know how to ping. But it should be around where the 4. He would have made the marking right near where the time dial was.
So, you put it next to where the 4 was on the time dial, right?
Yeah.
So, over here. He looks down and he sees a little marking on the ground. He's just like, there's a carved number here, 4.
Ha! Ha ha! It does work.
Did you make this?
I did. I put that there before I went to the door.
Very interesting. Time seems to be continuous in this place. They aren't distorting the timeline for us. Assuming they have their eyes on us at all at the moment, which I hope they don't.
If I toss something to the door, does it go away?
Do you toss something through the door threshold?
I'll toss the 3 coins I had. See what happens.
Meanwhile...
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll toss out 4.
Fester, Zephyr. You see, suddenly 3 coins projectile flying through the air towards you from where the threshold of the door is.
Deflect missile.
Snatch, snatch, snatch. Ooh, money.
Zephyr proceeds to kick 3 coins out of the air, and then the 4th one lands on Fester's head.
Oh, interesting. And so, Marasmus, when you went forward through the door, you went perhaps backward in time?
Forward, you go through the door, and then you'll find a bunch of bodies, and then if you go back through the door, you'll find the bodies turn to dust, and then you go back through the door, you'll end up exactly where we are. We're just looking for the time dials right now, but I think if we go back and forth and back one more time, we'll end up where you are.
Yes, absolutely. I do want to test something, though.
By all means.
And Fester's gonna go up to the door, turn around, walk backwards through it.
You know, I did legitimately think of making this mechanic, but I decided against it. And also, it has already been disproven technically because Marasmus back through the door.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I do have to say, boop.
Oop.
He fades.
Oh, yes, see what they mean by the body.
And with that revelation, we come back to this scene.
So we have a 12, we have a... and then we have an 8. Zephyr, would you be able to check on the door, the main door in front of you? Is there like a code on it at all, or anything keeping us from opening it?
You know, I did not actually check it. Let me do that right now.
Remember...
I think he meant the one to the north, but...
Oh.
Yeah.
Awkwardly just kind of like...
It's really... It's funny.
Some voice from the
you,
ether is just like, wrong door, idiot. Just Zephyr like, awkwardly walking back over.
I thought it's funny because he blipped out of existence for me. I was just like, oh, he gone.
Swoosh to the front door. Wait a sec. Swoosh to the back door.
You were just getting a running start.
Yeah.
You can left click on the door icons, and if they open, they are not locked.
There are no door icons? Oh, I
Gives
can't.
it a hefty bump with her talon, and it creaks open.
The
Nope,
door
no lock.
does not even remotely creak. It is silent as it opens. And you look into a bountifully well-made room with elegant desks, a fantastically ornate pipe organ, and a surprisingly rudimentary yet still somehow imposing stone throne on the far side of the room. The tables seem to be set up with a basic meal, nothing extravagant.
Zephyr kicks open the other door for good measure.
It sees the same scene. It just opens in the opposite direction.
There's a dining hall. It's very, very nice.
Oh. Wait. Is it possible for... Actually, I have an idea. Do you remember the flower that I ate and turned into a kid?
Yes.
Grab a flower and toss it into a room.
Oh.
See if it
I
goes
like this
through.
idea.
See if it stays normal or if it poofs.
Grab the flower.
You take the flower, you walk up to the doorway, and I assume you just, like, toss it through, because you can't really chuck that, it's too light to chuck.
Makes sense, yeah, she'll give it a light toss.
You toss it, as soon as it crosses the threshold, it vanishes.
Gone in an instant. I suspect, much the same as the last door.
That's very interesting. It means that we can bring things to the present, or the past, or the far future. That's helpful. That's helpful. Meaning that if we wanted to, we could possibly move things, if we so need to, through the doorways of all different timelines, and to get them here. Fascinating. All right, well, I guess if you want to go ahead, by all means, but I'm not sure if Chaise and I should wait for the others or wait for Runt to get back.
I think it'd be best to at least not have anyone going off alone in here.
All right.
Perhaps at least 2 to a room.
Very good. Very good.
With that in mind, well, how shall we proceed from here?
Well, you should wait there till someone of the others come through. I'm gonna go let them know what that dial says.
I will hold my watch then.
Do you have ways to make light? Because it's kind of dark in there.
I will be fine, do not worry.
Okie dokie. Oh no. First thing I do is walk over to see if what I did was, is here.
You do not see the marking on the ground.
Huh. I learned something.
Oh?
Well, for one, it's 4.
Oh, very good.
But, I did a little experiment type of thing. And I wrote, I carved 4 on the ground next to where it was. And in the next one, it was there, but in this one, it wasn't. So,
Nice.
it seems like the past affects the future. So,
I mean,
there is a way to communicate, but one way.
I see. Well, we haven't found anything yet in terms of codes of what it could use these times, or potentially if this is just timing of where it was. But
he's waiting for when y'all to come through. But I will say it looked like there was some sort of fight between the Beastkin and Longshanks, because there was a lizard folk.
Hmm.
He's gonna make his way over to up here, actually. Yeah, because these doors broken down in the present, in the second one, the next one. Actually, I kind of wanted to go in there. Are these doors open?
Yes, they are open.
Yep.
Me and Zeph are gonna go through. You guys want to go meet up with our escort?
Sure. Do we just go through here, or should we go through another door? Split up.
Oh, wait.
I think the
Where's-
escort is with our good old Reginald.
Nah, I didn't see Reginald.
Speaking of which,
Oh,
Oh, that's not good.
Reginald still stands in the hallway with the bodies and looks back upon the scene of the bodies in the main lobby. Scourge?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be dumb. I'm gonna go, investigate this doorway.
No.
You open the door. On the opposite side, you spot what seems to be just a simple staircase that winds circular upwards.
Aha. Yes. Oh, what the hell? He's going in the stairs.
Oh, right. Technically, I have control over Morasmus. Chaise and
Fester.
Fester. So I can see what they're seeing.
All right.
Chaise accidentally clicking the world map.
Sorry.
I just hit icon somewhere else entirely.
You are now in what appears to be the very same staircase, though pitch black. There are no nearby sources of light to aid your path. Do you have anything of the sort on you that you can use to light anything?
I have dark vision.
You have dark vision?
Yes.
How does dark vision work? Because this is pitch black.
Ratfolk can see perfectly in the dark up to 60 feet.
Okay, I am just going to give you, I don't have a really nice way to just give you dark vision in the way that this works. There we go, now I can do it. I can just do custom vision rolls. Cool. The staircase winds upwards. That skeleton isn't supposed to be there. Ignore that. That is actually just a misplaced asset.
Yeah, Fester's just gonna go up the stairs until he finds another door.
You do find another door in basically the same position as it was on the floor below. Do you open the door?
Yeah, he's gonna retrieve an item from his kit. Basically just like a little bar of soap. He's gonna open the door and then just like chuck it in.
Alright, left click on the door to open it. And you chuck it in, and as soon as it passes the threshold, as everything else has, it disappears.
He's gonna count to 5 and then go through the door.
You are in an empty hallway. No statues like the one you were in before. There are some lights here, but it is otherwise unremarkable.
Yes. Well, nobody here so far. Time to do it again. He picks up his soap. Goes over to that door and just repeats the process.
Right, click to open it. You see before you a beautifully looking hallway with chandeliers and armored knights in statues. Not actual knights, just the suits themselves, sitting in this room. And you throw yet another, you pick up the same bar of soap that you threw earlier and toss it through this door. Yet again, it disappears upon the threshold.
Yep, same process, count to 5, and then walk through.
The stream music is a bit loud as well still.
I muted the site.
No, I'm talking about for YouTube,
Oh, okay.
I've lowered it a bit.
because it didn't save the settings for YouTube.
I lowered it a bit. Moving elsewhere for our focus, as Fester finds himself in what looks to be exactly the same hallway, though you aren't sure if any other details have changed from your previous observations. We return again to let's see, where are the rest of you fucks?
We're in 4-1. Yeah, me and Zephyr were going through to go into the present center room. Yeah, we're going in here.
Do you two cross the threshold then?
I think that was the plan. We're crossing through there, and they're going to meet up with us on the other side.
Yep.
I believe Erasmus and Chaise would be over and on the other door. Unless they were staying there.
Did they go through into the main hallway?
The plan was for us to travel in sequence.
Do you guys follow along, though? That's still up to you, technically.
I thought, well, as long as we're in pairs. Are we going back to the hallway that we just came, or...
You were in the side hallway. Are you going to the main lobby?
Mag, did you want to go north instead? To that hallway?
North, like the down the hallway?
Yeah, you want to go that one?
Yeah, let's try going down the hallway. Maybe there's some more clues there.
Sounds good. We're gonna go north. Yeah, to here. Oh, okay.
Oh,
A staircase.
a staircase.
I lost vision of Runt.
Alright, that's gonna be interesting. Should we go up or down the staircase? You think it will poof us? Or, well, I guess can we go up and down, Trisky?
I don't know why it's, do I accidentally have one of you selected?
I can move.
There we go. Now the
There we
you can
go.
see. Yes, you start at the bottom and you can go up, basically, but there's no down.
Oh, okay. Shall we continue upwards then?
Yep.
Alright, we shall head up. Bloop.
There's a big fight in here.
You go up and you look through the doorway and see yet more corpses. Well, actually, no, you do not. That is not what you see. You see another hallway of a different type. It's just that it's on the second floor. So, so Marasmus, Chaise, do you go through the threshold of that upper staircase?
I see no reason why not to, in my opinion. That's up to Mag now.
Yeah, let's go up. Let's explore further.
Let us go.
All right. 1 second.
Oh, yeah, I'm a magic user. I should check out my spells, see if I have anything here.
Meanwhile, in the main dining hall,
Still getting that dark shadow, fog of war type effect.
Mhm.
yep, the lighting in here is bad. One of the lamps is knocked out.
Yeah, I do still have light spell
You
as
do
well.
still have your thing though, but I haven't put it on your character by default. So give me a second to add it back in because I have to do that every time I delete and remake your icon because I should stop doing it that way.
Yeah, just copy paste.
I really should just make you invisible if you leave the scene, but
Yeah, is this a dead goblin here?
it looks like a dead humanoid. It is not a goblin.
Huh.
These bodies fresh, it seems.
Do you want to do like a medical inspection? See?
Sure.
Yeah. I'll do one on this one.
It'd be, I'm pretty sure there is medicine skill.
Yep, there is heal.
Healing, yeah. The closest thing we got, so use that. Zephyr, you have no clue how recently these people died. Meanwhile, Runt is pretty sure that this battle must have happened the same day, if not only hours before.
Mine was pretty messed up by the fireplace.
Z, these are still kind of fresh. He says as he's visually looting this corpse.
Yes, it appears so.
Between
What
the
a-
corpses in this room, you find a total of 3 gold.
Good. Replace the 4 gold I cost.
Bite into them, see if it's chocolate.
Yeah! Tasty.
It seems, I hope, it's more like a record than anything where the killers might still be around.
Any of this food still seem good?
The food all still seems good. Though it has been scattered about and covered in various amounts of blood and dirt.
Accidentally step on the keys, causing a tune to happen. That's fuck. Starts banging the keyboard. Huh. Never seen one of these before.
Me neither.
I press all of the
described.
I press all of the keys, hoping something happens.
It makes a loud noise that you would expect if you press all the keys on a piano, except slightly more organy. There is the corpse of a woman underneath your feet as you press the keys.
Yeah, I've acknowledged this. But you can't help what's already dead. Death is just natural part of life. I look underneath this device. What does it look like?
It is a regular pipe organ for all you can tell, which you've never seen a pipe organ.
Exactly.
So it's how Runt would observe all of the pedals underneath a pipe organ.
Can I reach
Without
the
the
pedals while sitting in the chair?
No.
Z, come here real quick. I can't reach these
yes?
pedals. I can't reach these.
Yes, 1 second. She's gonna just tear a little chunk out of a rag and stuff one in both her ears and then just try to reach over and touch a pedal.
You touch the pedals. It doesn't do anything. Does Runt do anything in the meanwhile?
So I see you pushing the pedals.
Yep.
What does it do? Any sound coming out?
Nothing I can hear.
I push a note.
As long as Zephyr holds said pedal, the note slowly gets quieter, but it's holding its tone. Even after you release the key.
Huh. Oh. Yeah, that's too loud. I'll stop. Thank you, Z.
I'd like to try one of these again, maybe. Anyhow, the doors seem to have been rammed down, which makes you think whatever happened here might not have been a betrayal. Maybe they were raided? Or will be raided?
Wait. It seems like they were attacked by... Because there's lizard folk out there. Is this here another long-eared creature, but not a goblin?
It actually appears that those aren't ears, those are horns of a decorative hat.
Kind of want this hat.
Do you take the hat?
I look to see. I mean, they're not using it anymore. Is it?
I mean, you can take the hat. It is an unremarkable helmet, but it does have nice horns. And it is a bit too big for your head.
Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do it. I'm taking this hat. This is my hat now.
Congratulations, you have acquired a horned helmet. It is a helmet with long-ass horns that are too big for you to wear normally.
So basically, it just covers his eyes. He has to hold it back to see.
Yeah, basically.
Nice.
Depending what shape you change into. Some versions of you could wear it.
Maybe.
Well, first we'll have to see if it actually can leave the place.
Meanwhile...
Here I am, in darkness.
Here we go. Yes.
Wait. Is there a flashlight on my...
I don't know, but I can't zoom in for whatever reason.
I'm zooming in and I see like a flashlight on my face.
Oh, it's because you're on a torch.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a torch model behind you. It actually isn't lit. I just forgot to replace them with the unlit
It looked like a
ones.
flashlight duct taped to my face.
No, it's a wall sconce.
I don't know why I can't see, but very well. I suppose we should continue then.
Chaise stares blandly into the
Yeah,
hallway.
So do I go anywhere? Do I advance or something? Because I'm in an endless void of nothing.
You do not see anything. Marasmus, your vision is not based on light. Meanwhile, Chaise does have some light-based vision and is in pitch black and only sees her square.
Wait, don't I have night vision or something? Or
Do you have night vision? If so, I'll adjust it, but...
Let's see, I have to see it because... probably don't, but but I remember, like, there was one time where we were like, oh yeah, I have night vision. I'm not quite
Oh,
sure.
that makes sense.
My foundry crashed.
That should be good.
And I can't see shit.
I believe mimics should have dark vision.
Now you
Yeah,
should both
that's
have
how
the
they hunt
vision
people.
appropriate.
Oh, it's loading.
I can always. Oh wait, they never really. The earlier sketches were probably. Well, anyways.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now I can zoom in. Thank God. Okay.
All right, let's advance. What do we have here? Let us inspect this pile of bricks. Oh wait, there's a door.
Yes, 2 doors. 3 doors, actually. Which ones?
3.
Which ones do we wish to
1,
proceed
2,
with?
3. Oh, and there's a door, but it's blocked by the bricks.
Oh, that there is. Good eye. Good eye. I suppose we can try moving.
Yeah. Which one do you want to choose?
Well, I think they'd have to close off the brick door for a reason. Should we try taking the bricks down?
Shouldn't be that hard. I'll probably do a strength check for that, right?
It doesn't even really need a strength check. You just have to spend some time moving them aside.
Okay.
I'll use Mage Hand.
It's a rudimentary task, so you can just move them aside like brick by brick.
Brick by brick, putting them to.
Brick, brick, brick.
Brick by brick.
Yeah.
All right. Let's enter the bricked up door.
Brick door.
Open the door. It is another staircase leading up.
Okay.
Oh.
You pass the threshold.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
And swoop-de-whoop we go.
Shoop-a-de-boop.
Shoop-a-de-boop-de.
I need to do this real quick before I inevitably forget 20 billion times and we have the same issue over and over again. I'm going to very quickly update how you guys see on your actual base tokens and save it before I keep dragging you into the scene, okay? So give me one bloody second. I keep forgetting this shit.
Okay.
Also, I will say, like, Fester is just leaving doors open as he goes along.
Yeah, I am not shutting them as you move through, so. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be any sort of change as you walk through the threshold of the following door.
Oh.
There's a
As you-
cannon.
As you come up to one of the 4 towers looming over the landscape surrounding, there is still like grass and reeds and stuff in the water, by the way. Just ignore the fact that you can't see it on this version of the map, but it seems to be a rudimentary defensive battlement of some sort with a cannon and some cannon shot loaded nearby and not much else of note.
I don't know how to fire one of these things.
Me neither.
You think if we possibly blew a hole through the wall, would that possibly stop, our little time shiftiness, or you think not?
Well, there's no hurting in trying.
I suppose. I
So,
wonder if this thing is loaded.
You can check. You open it up. There is no cannonball loaded.
Okay.
There
Alright,
is
let's-
shot and powder inside, but no cannonball.
Okay.
So I gather you like turn it around to face the building?
Yes. like at this corner.
And how do you light it?
I have spells. So let me go ahead and see if I have a spell.
You have a spark?
I might. Let me see.
What would happen if Chaise turned into a cannonball and got in?
Oh my god, that's a good point.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
scared to fuck.
I turn into a ball.
You turn into a cannonball
cannonball
as a joke, and the cannonball itself is too big to load into the cannon because it's still about medium sized. You attempt to elongate yourself to fit the form of the cannon. You stick out like 3
A
feet.
cannon tube.
It's more like loading a harpoon into a cannon, except it's too long and too bulky of a harpoon.
I was gonna say Marasmus could get in and they could like fire the cannon, but he would just get splattered.
I would get splattered, just explode all over the place.
You would especially be able to fit if you, ate one of those flowers again and got really small.
I don't really feel
Yeah.
handle.
But then that would be child abuse.
We don't support that here. And also bad news, I don't have the spark spell. So I do have burning hands, but depends on if we want to use it or not to blow a hole through
It's
the...
burning hands. You can still use it if you would like.
There's only one shot. Okay.
One
if you guys
shot,
think-
one opportunity.
Alright, let's blow.
You
wanna
aim the
cast-
cannon at the corner of the wall, and using your burning hands, you light it up. What are you doing as you're waiting for the fuse to go down?
Erasmus has never fired a cannon before. He's just like, so do we just wait here, or do we just... What do we do?
A few moments tick by as the fuse continues to go down, and you awkwardly converse with each other, not knowing how the hell, what the hell you're supposed to do with this. And all of a sudden, the cannon bursts and fires at the corner of the building. As soon as the cannonball impacts the stone of the castle, something otherworldly makes it bounce off. And I need you to both roll a dexterity save for me.
Oh shit!
You fuck around, you find out.
It wouldn't mean to like, so if Chaise is loaded in there, she just like hits the wall and bounces back.
That would have been what happened, but this is a regular cannonball. Yeah.
Oh wait, this is a reflex save, so that would have been an 8.
Reflex,
okay.
yeah.
Rasmus. Okay, so it's a magically reinforced fortress. Got it.
And I need you to do a reflex save for me, Chaise.
Okay. Reflex. See. Where are you save throws?
It's underneath their health.
Ah.
You have 3 like equidistant boxes that say like fortitude.
Here we go.
will,
There
and
you
reflex,
are.
Yeah.
Normal roll?
It is a DC 15, by the way.
Oh. So,
You still roll it as usual. You just need a 15 or higher to pass. It's dice challenge is what it means. It means the threshold
so
that
I
you have
just-
to meet or surpass to succeed.
so normal roll?
Yep. Right. Chaise seems to react in time and very quickly morphs her form to be something flat, akin to a rug on the ground. Meanwhile, Marasmus, still looking at her and asking what the hell you're supposed to do with the cannon, turns around and sees the cannonball flying straight through you. Looks down and sees a hole in your chest. Luckily you are a bloody goop, because otherwise you have taken this full damage. But instead you take half. So you take 17 damage from the cannonball as it goes through you and blasts out a load of your bodily material. Because that's a fucking siege cannon. It does 68 damage.
Well, that was rude.
Well,
But yes, the wall very magically rejects your offer and substitutes its own reality of throwing it back at you.
well, I'm
And
very
as it goes
glad-
past you, it hits the edge of the battlement that you're on and flies off into space.
Francis just takes a moment to watch it, like, disappear. Ow. All right, well, now we've learned something in science. Don't fuck with the walls. We should probably tell Reginald that. Is there anything you'd like to do up here, Chaise, or shall we head back down?
We should head back down and help you recuperate along the way.
Very well. Let's try some of the other doors. He's just following her.
So, going into that tower room does not seem to do anything to change time. Going through the following doorway does in this circumstance, as you come out here.
Okay.
All right.
Meanwhile, now that we've had all that excitement go on, Zephyr and Runt, we swap back to you as you are still in this ruined up room. Let me see. What was it? You don't notice anything.
Oh, all right.
Meanwhile, we've just left the kobold.
I hope they managed to get to the kobold all right. We should go through the door and make sure he's fine. You should be in the same room with him, actually. We go through here.
Yeah, I suppose he is the expert.
All right, give me 1 second. I am going
You
to
get back to
copy
where
paste
it's
you instead of deleting you and remaking you, because that makes more sense. Here we go.
Here we are.
Very disturbing.
Oh, there
Wait.
you are.
Where are the others? We told them to come here.
They have not shown up.
Mm.
I am not sure if they encountered anything that you did not on your endeavors, or simply went elsewhere, or have just stayed put. But they have not arrived here.
Wait. We can probably go back through these doors and go back to whatever time it was when they were beforehand, when we go into. Can we go see what it's like? At least if us three together, we're bound to run into anyone else.
I don't see many other options, but have runs a claw to the ash, but then shakes it off. When did you go ahead again, Horug?
I went through from the grand lobby into that hallway and back in here just about 10 minutes ago.
Right. This is all very confusing, but I'm open to trying. This solution.
Maybe we can see what this room was like before that fight happened.
Well, we got that just by peeking through the door. But maybe.
Do you proceed
I
back
mean, worst
through?
case scenario, we can just go back and forth so we can. It'd be real easy, like.
I'm open to trying.
You want to wait here? You want to come with us, Horg?
As I said, will follow you. I was just waiting quite a while.
Yeah, stick with us.
All right, you lead the way.
No. Food.
The bread is
would not advise
delicious. And as you immediately eat it, you proceed to roll a reflex save for me.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. Thanks for rolling a reflex save. That means absolutely nothing. I just wanted you to roll something. Moving on.
Excellent. Keep them guessing.
Bread has flour in it.
You have to dodge the flour.
Need to make a fortitude save to age.
Do you have a glucose intolerance?
Nah.
But yeah, the bread is normal bread, as far as you can tell. It tastes good, and it has been a little bit since you've last eaten, so it is a welcome treat for you. Harug, after waiting to see if anything happens to you as a result of this, like a logical person would, reluctantly steps up and takes a bite of bread himself.
I'll actually. Time for another test. He'll go through and get a bunch of the bread off the tables. So that way, if he runs into anyone else, he can give them the bread. But also to see if the bread instantly rots when they cross through. Well,
You can gather a total of 14 loaves of bread,
bread.
because you and Horug have eaten 2 of the original 16. Unless Zephyr takes 1, in which case it's 13.
I think I'll leave this be for now.
Otherwise, Harug proceeds to walk through the room and just seems to want to observe what's going on here.
Right. So, when we were in the second time frame, whatever it is, there was a bunch of bodies in here, and there was a body in this chair. He sits in the chair.
I believe, if so, that would be the ruler of whatever estate this is, whomever it might be. What happened here? Or rather, what and where is here in the first place?
If I had to take a guess, we're somewhere on our homeland, and seems like the Beastkin weren't too happy with folks being here.
Beastkin, what did you see?
Well, for one, they got this fancy new helmet. Does this look familiar at all?
Let me see. He looks at you and the helmet and sort of seems to be inspecting it very closely. That is not of our continent. No, I don't recall anything in any of my readings of a group that used these kinds of decorative helmets of any sort.
What about blue-skinned type lizard folk?
Blue-skinned lizard folk? I have not recalled of any of those, but I must admit I don't look as much into the swamp life. I will be honest with you.
Well, tell you what. If we go back to the doors, so is he at the organ again?
Yeah.
What'd she
You
do?
see her she's looking over the keys and just trying different notes, and kind of starting to hum and chirp along with them.
every single time you try and press a note, you're pressing it with like 3 feathers, so you're pressing like the 2 notes next to it, and it sounds dissonant as hell.
Yeah.
Then you get
It's annoying her a bit,
get
but
more
she's
precise. But your ability to use hand dexterity is non-existent on account of the fact that you do not have hands.
Yeah, she's doing her best, though. She's very
And
focused.
that's all that matters.
Hey, if there's a bench here, like, she'll eventually start using her feet.
You are sitting on a bench, yeah. I just didn't have a model for it. There is a bench for it.
How well can she use her feet to tone some keys?
Using the pedals below you is fine. If you're trying to like prop yourself up on the chair and pull up your feet to use the keys on the actual keyboard itself, it's a little bit awkward, but you can eventually manage. It's just a bit hard to see what keys you're actually pressing.
If no one stops her, she'll eventually try.
Yeah, no, we're waiting here for a minute.
Meanwhile, as you are in this hallway and looking about, you do hear some minor sloshing behind you and turn around, Fester, and see a slightly less large Marasmus and a Chaise.
Ah,
Here's mon ami.
Hello. We found a cannon.
hello. Oh, my dear boy, you seem to have lost weight.
By the way, you... Never mind, actually, I forgot. Never mind, it's actually, you wouldn't have noticed anything.
Yes, turns out that the walls, they're near indestructible. We fired a cannonball at it to see if there was any reaction, and it bounced back, and, well, I got an emergency C-section of my abdomen. Anyways, how's this room here?
Yes, it would appear that there's suits of armor or something, and I do hope that they aren't the type that come to life and attack me. And he sort of like faces, just turns to one of them, stares at it.
Well, they haven't attacked you yet. I'd be curious to see what they'd be like in the future if they're used. We're going to go ahead and look around in some of the other rooms. Let us know if we see you. We'll let you know if we find anything interesting, alright?
Yes.
Very good. Ow. Slithers over. Yeah, which room do you want to check next, Chaise?
Yeah, let's try this one. The one.
Alright.
This one here.
Let's go.
Right,
for
click
it.
on it.
Okay, open door. I clicked on. Oh.
You attempt to open the door, and it appears to be locked.
Huh. Well, then let's try the door over here.
Is
Click
that door
attempt to
locked
open it again. It is also locked.
Huh. Both of them are locked.
Both of these doors seem to be similarly decorated with some sort of symbology and emblems of something you don't recognize.
Hmm.
I do have the identify spell. We could try on the doors.
How does identify work?
Uses these. It said, what the insufficient charges left in identify. Oh shit! Just let me show the spell, please.
I'll pull it up and read it off.
Thank you.
Spell functions as...
Yeah. functions as
Yeah.
detect magic, except it gives a +10 to enhancement bonus to spellcraft checks made to identify the properties of the command functions of magic items in your possession. Spell does not allow you to identify artifacts, which is fine.
Would you like to check to see if it's even magical first?
Yes, why not?
Yeah, you can
I do
check
have
detect
detect
magic.
magic. Yeah. There we
Detect
go.
magic is pretty straightforward. You attempt to use it on the door, and you do sense magic, but based on then proceeding to turn around and using it on the ground below you, you basically surmise that it's the same magic that encompasses this entire space.
So this might be reinforced. This may be a reinforced door, or is this possibly time magic? Chaise, do you happen to have a magical weapon, perhaps?
Do I? Like, I'm not sure. I don't seem to have anything in my, I have a healer's kit, flint and steel, amulet of natural armor.
If not, no worries, I have something for you, but,
Oh,
would you be interested in smashing this door?
oh, you didn't need to ask.
Well, give me one moment, I need to cast something, he says as he's, going to touch her weapon, and, use a spell called Umbral Weapon.
Eh. Alright, whichever door I choose.
Yep. Essentially, basically, I think it makes your weapon magic, and it can do an additional cold image. It's in the spell here. Just go ahead and swing at it.
A single attack.
You take a swing at the door, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, you hit it on point. You hit it very on point. Roll damage against yourself.
Do I have to click on the plus, or...
Actually, it does auto-roll damage, yeah.
Nice. 16.
Yeah, deal that much damage to yourself as you bang it against the door and it bounces straight back at you.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, that's so I get 16 damage?
Yep, you
Yep.
take 16 damage.
Oh goodness. Chaise, are you alright?
Let me see. 45 minus 16, 9,
29.
29.
Are you okay?
Could be better, but...
There is also a very noticeable, loud, high-pitched chime that is reverberating through your sword for a few moments after you hit the door. It hurts to listen to, but it goes away.
Marasmus is going to pull out a potion and give it to her, just like, here, embed this. This should help. It is a potion of moderate healing. It's 2d8 plus 2.
So you would roll 2d8 plus 2 and add that back to your health.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I roll it 2d8 plus 2?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, you did it.
2d8 plus 2. Hopefully that'll work.
You regain
Okay.
12 of the 16 health you just lost.
Mm-hmm.
As imbibing the potion causes the wounds that you suffered to magically stitch themselves shut.
41.
Nice.
Alright. Well, we're back where we started.
Yes,
By the
I
way,
haven't-
Reginald, you also hear this really high-pitched whining sound, and considering you're a ratkin and have really good hearing, it fucking hurts.
Can you not do that again, please? Oh dear. That is quite loud.
We'll try not to. Sorry.
Or at the very least, do it in a different time.
We'll see. Oh, that does remind me. Chaise, I think if we go in back through the door, and then come back here during the future, we may be able to go ahead and get inside these doors if they're already breached.
Yeah.
Ah, that's close.
Let's try.
Very well then.
Right. Do you cross any door thresholds?
Yes.
Is it the one is it the one over here, or?
I think we need to... Let's see here. We're in the present, then we'll go to the future, then back to the past. So, if we go to the left and then to the right, and then maybe we went through one of the doors, we should be able to get it. It doesn't matter which door we go through, as long as we come back the way we came.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right. So you basically walk through one of the door thresholds and then backwards walk back through.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And there we are.
There we go.
Nice.
So, let's see if those doors work now.
Yeah. We may need to come back through... Oh!
It works!
Yes! Good
Beyond
job.
you lies a well-decorated bedroom, a small table of a map of some sort, and a chest. And
Wait.
as you step through...
Ah! I was just about to say... Oh, I didn't go through yet.
I'll
Oh,
drag
well,
you
she
into.
did. Gotcha.
You step through, and instead of an organized and beautiful room, you find yourself inside of a trashed room with the corpse of some woman lying on the once pristine bed.
Oh no. I think I should examine the map.
All right,
Oh.
you look at the map. There are some papers and stuff in a book tossed nonchalantly on it, presumably from somebody rifling through the dresser next to you, along with a small child's toy. You brush everything
guess-
aside and look at the map, and you can't read.
Oh man, but I'm sure, like, Chaise is basically wondering to herself, like, yeah, I'm sure Marasmus might find some use to this. This looks important. Oh, hey,
As he
Marasmus!
passes through the doorframe behind you
Oh,
and
boy.
witnesses the same scene.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, interesting. There's a lot of letters here, unfortunately. I cannot read them, but I can read. Okay.
Same conundrum again.
Same conundrum, different time. Okay.
Quite literally.
So yeah, there's a map on the floor full of strewn papers and a book. You seem to be knowledgeable in those things. Maybe it's of importance?
I wish I could say, but
You look at the generic form of table with no discernible details on it before you, Marasmus, as you cannot physically see the tabletop.
I could not transcribe them to you. But I can understand them.
Oh boy. Very well. Maybe we need to get somebody else in here who knows how to read.
Yeah.
But maybe we could bring something out with us.
Oh, yeah.
Rasmus is going to look over onto this flipped over table here. Looks like there's a clock on here.
That is actually just a candle. It's just very rudimentarily drawn for the asset, but that's supposed to be a sticking up candle with a wick coming out of it.
Oh, okay. Then next, can we go ahead and check the chest here? See if there's anything inside of there.
Do you open up the chest?
Yes.
It is
Okay.
empty.
Shit. Looks like we need to
Except
come back.
for what appears to be some generally unremarkable and non-valuable, like, garments of some form just strewn about.
Chaise, I have an amazing idea.
Yes?
Push the chest through the door.
Okay, I will. So, Chaise pushes the chest through the door.
This chest, you follow, you push it back over, and as you come back up to the door to attempt to push it, you notice that it is seemingly locked from this side as well.
Hmm.
Oh. Are we stuck?
Uh-oh.
Wait, there has to be a key in here somewhere. This woman has locked herself in here.
Wait.
Yes.
Meanwhile, since it's been a while since he's gotten to do anything, that is... No, it was actually, pardon me. I believe this is correct. No, it is not. I already know it's not correct. There we go. Reginald,
Yes.
you find yourself in a hallway, like so.
He's gonna go to.
There, now you should actually properly have vision.
He's gonna kind of just peek into this room.
Numerous chests with a few small stray coins here and there sit in the room, but from what you can see, the chests inside of this room with a very solid looking yet somehow dehinged door on the ground lay empty.
Alright. Well, someone already alluded this, but.
You move about?
Yep.
You look down through here, and you see what appears to be... Well, first off, the first thing you notice is a large burning fire that seems to continue in perpetuity by what appears to be a forge, a cleansing basin, a set of bellows, and the corpse of what looks like it should be a blacksmith, next to a sword sitting on a grinding wheel, an anvil, and a table of general blacksmithing accoutrements. So this must have been a smith, pretty reasonably enough.
Ooh, alright. Yeah, he's gonna go in and try and see what kind of weapon that was, or is.
All right. You come inside. The fire still blazes. Vines have grown in some portions of the room, and all is dust.
Including the sword.
The sword is rusty, but it's still there.
Ah. Alas. Not a magic weapon. Oh well. No wonder. He's gonna take out one of the torches from his pack, kind of go over to the fire, and while he knows like potions, he doesn't really know how to make magic items. He's just gonna try and like jury rig basically an ever burning torch.
So you stick your torch into this fire that, between moving from the past scene to this one, has not ceased. And your torch catches light very quickly. And you hold it. And it does not seem to dwindle.
Nice. All right. He's then gonna kind of just continue the experiment. Stick the torch like fireside into the. Is still like water in the quenching basin?
Yeah, there's still water in the quenching basin. You proceed to do so, and as you stuff it in, it does snuff out.
Damn it.
As you retract the torch back out, it remains unlit for a few seconds, and then just as you're about to forget it and throw it on the ground, it lights immediately.
Nice. All right. Oh, fine. I'll be nice. Takes out like 2 other torches. Makes 2 more ever-burning torches.
You now have 3 ever-burning torches, and as you proceed to light the last of the 3, the light from the furnace goes out. You are now holding 3 separate ever-burning torches and standing in this room.
Yep, and I think I could put them like in my backpack and hopefully not just set everything on fire, because it's like magic fire.
Do you attempt as such? Gonna take out his bed or like a blanket that's on his bedroll, kind of hold one of the torches to it just to make sure. So you hold it next to it, or do you push it to it, like touching?
Yeah, I'll touch it.
You proceed to touch it up against this bedroll, was it?
Yeah, bedroll.
It lights up immediately, and you back away.
And
After a very short moment, your bedroll is now ash. So you'd better remove that from your inventory, because that's gone.
I was sitting here like, man, what if you'd put a weapon in there instead?
Oof.
Well, okay. Oh well. Well, with that experiment done, he's going to kind of like leave the room, holding his fire torch.
All right. So you do go back out.
Yep.
Oh, actually, sorry. Wrong version. There we go. Merasmus is not here.
I'm here. Oh, I'm not.
You're not there.
Yeah.
This was before I moved you into the other room.
No worries.
And all things considered, I feel like this little fire experiment and you guys gathering a basic notion of how this place functions so far is a good point to end off, as it's been about 3 hours.
A little more, but yeah.
Yeah. Did it.
Well, technically a little
Very
more because
cool
I started
place.
slightly early, but yes, you are in this strange time castle of some sort. And you don't know what lies in wait for you going forward. But with that in mind, thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this little endeavor of our parties, and that everyone has enjoyed surviving cannonballs and self-sword swings and almost burning themselves up.
Yep.
And mystery bread.
Mystery bread.
But with that in mind, thank you. Have a good one. Join our bloody Discord. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.